Welcome back everyone, 𝘱𝘰𝘬𝘺𝘊 here, and in today's video I am going over the 5 reasons why I would never buy Bitcoin on Robinhood. Some of these are out of my control and some are just because of the fundamentals that come with buying Bitcoin on Robinhood. Buying Bitcoin on Robinhood is not like buying Bitcoin on an exchange, and I am going to get into the reasons today. This video is very important for people that are just entering the cryptocurrency space and already using maybe Robinhood to buy stocks. And Robinhood brands themselves as fee-free trading, and that is not the case when it comes to cryptocurrency. So I'm going to be giving you the 5 reasons why I personally would never buy Bitcoin on Robinhood. So the first reason is simply just because I live in Puerto Rico. I came to Puerto Rico because of Act 20 and 22 back in 2018. And just because living here and my IP address combined with the address that I have registered on my Robinhood account, it does not qualify me to purchase Bitcoin on Robinhood. So Robinhood Crypto is currently available in every US state and the District of Columbia except Hawaii, Nevada, New Hampshire, and West Virginia. The second reason why I would never buy Bitcoin on Robinhood is because you're not actually buying Bitcoin. When you purchase Bitcoin on Robinhood, they're basically making a promise to you that if you plan to sell at a later date, you can sell it for whatever the price of Bitcoin is going to be. But if you purchase Bitcoin on Robinhood, you do not have the freedom to transfer whatever quantity of Bitcoin that you bought to another exchange. You can buy Bitcoin at whatever amount, and Robinhood is making the promise to you that if you want to sell anytime, you can sell at the current market value of Bitcoin, but you cannot transfer it out to an exchange, to another person. You are technically not the owner of the keys, which is one of the most important things about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, is that you actually have full control over your funds. But when you buy on Robinhood, that is not the case. The third reason why I would never buy Bitcoin on Robinhood is because you are potentially setting yourself up for a terrible, terrible tax situation. For example, let's say that I bought Bitcoin at $5,000 and I never knew that I didn't own the keys, that Robinhood didn't give me the power to actually transfer Bitcoin out to an exchange or to an external wallet. If I now want to hold that on, let's say, a Ledger Nano S, and you can check out my link down below to get a Ledger Nano S so that you can safely secure your Bitcoins, the process that I would have to take to then store my Bitcoin in the Ledger is absolutely terrible. Let me go over it quickly. So because Robinhood doesn't give me the power to transfer, let's say it was 1 Bitcoin from my Robinhood to my Ledger Nano S, I would then have to sell at the exact price that Bitcoin was at. I would have to wait the 3 to 5 days for that US dollar to be transferred into my bank account. Then I would have to transfer that US dollars into another exchange like Coinbase or Gemini. You can check out my links down below to sign up for both of those as well and earn yourself 10 free dollars. I would then have to transfer back into an exchange, which could take up to a week. And at that point, Bitcoin could be 20, 30, 40% higher than when I originally sold it on Robinhood, which means you would have 20 to 30 to 40% less Bitcoin at that point before it actually gets to your Ledger Nano. So buying on Robinhood, in my particular opinion, is never a good idea. You are so much better off just going to an exchange where you're actually buying Bitcoin, then you can then send to an exchange and hold the private keys. So number 3, you are creating a terrible tax situation, and that is because when you sell the Bitcoin that you originally bought on Robinhood, if you're trying to get it onto a Ledger Nano S, you are paying taxes on the profits that you made on that Bitcoin. So you are creating a taxable event. So not only are you going to have to pay taxes on your gains, but by the time you get that US dollars back into the exchange to then purchase the Bitcoin, it could be 20 to 30% higher. So you can very quickly go from having, let's say, 1 full Bitcoin to half a Bitcoin. For example, if I had purchased Bitcoin originally on an exchange for, let's say, $5,000, and let's say, it was now $41,000, and if I wanted to send it to my ledger, I wouldn't be creating a taxable event. I'm avoiding that because I'm not turning it into US dollars. I am just sending it to a wallet where it's going to be stored safely and securely. So in crypto, you want to avoid as many taxable events as possible. And you definitely don't want to get yourself in that sort of a situation, especially if it's short-term taxes versus long-term taxes. And with all the talk of capital gains increases at the federal level, something you want to keep in mind as well, that could easily go up to 40%. And before you know it, if you're trying to get your Bitcoin into a Ledger Nano S, it can easily go from one full Bitcoin to like 0.25 of a Bitcoin. The fourth reason why I would never buy Bitcoin on Robinhood is because you are missing out on free Bitcoin. If you're holding your Bitcoin on Robinhood, you are giving someone else power over the keys, power over your Bitcoin. You do not have control, full control over that Bitcoin. And if you're going to be having someone else in control of it, you might as well have it on an exchange like Gemini. Gemini, you can earn 1.65% interest on your Bitcoin. If you're holding your Bitcoin on Robinhood, you are earning 0 interest. So if you are open to the idea of someone else holding on to your Bitcoin and having control over it, then you might as well put it on an exchange or a platform like Gemini where you can earn 1.65%. The fifth reason why I would never buy Bitcoin on Robinhood is because there really are fees. Robinhood does brand themselves as a company that does not charge fees for trading. But check out here on the terms for cryptocurrency user agreement. Rates, rebates, and pass-on fees. I understand that RHC reserves a right to pass on any fees charged by any cryptocurrency exchanges, brokers, market makers, liquidity providers, or other types of cryptocurrency counterparties, trading venues, or intermediaries, including in connection with withdrawal of cryptocurrencies to an external wallet or any fees related to any enhanced due diligence related to my RHC account. So it's not necessarily a fee-free situation when it comes to buying Bitcoin on Robinhood. If you're going to take the time to buy Bitcoin and you plan on just having it sit somewhere, do not choose Robinhood. Robinhood is like the least appealing option. You're missing out on opportunities. You're setting yourself up for very bad taxable events if you ever want to get it off and put it in a secure cold storage wallet. Robinhood could be great for buying stock. So if you want to check out Robinhood and get a free stock, I do have a link down below for that. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, stay far away. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found it valuable, and I hope it made you realize that buying Bitcoin on Robinhood really isn't the best option. So that is all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.